My name is Matt, aka Road Jedi 88. This video will be focused on the overworld collection, preluding going into the dungeon, the video title dungeon, the Eagle. Real quick before I go any further, I do want to give kind of a apology as well as a warning that I am streaming this up from the 30-second video recordings that I can do off the Switch 2. I do not have capture card yet. That is taking me a little bit of time to get for smoother recordings and editing process. So I'm having to take it from the Switch, the recordings 30-second increments up to the cloud, and then to my laptop or phone, wherever I'm able to do the editing at, from those sources. And I'm having to smooth try to do my best to try to smooth the different scenes together. It's a bit of a tedious process, so I do apologize if there is any jumpiness in the sound and the video quality. I'm doing my best to try to smooth this out. I am definitely in the interest of getting my YouTube channel launched for gaming content. I do appreciate the subscription, the liking, and the following of these videos as well as my channel. It does mean a lot to me. I definitely do appreciate it. I want to go back to what I was previously recording. To the Legend of Zelda from 1986 of the classic Nintendo. You'll find it under that the emulators for classic Nintendo on your Switch or Switch 2. Or if you have an old classic Nintendo, then just get the game, I guess. On the left, here we start at the beginning. Push start button. I'm gonna do that on my recording as well. And give yourself an identity. MVB 88, that's my personal initial, 88, my birth year. That is a round I've already completed since I've gotten the Switch 2. I had to educate myself on this game. Since I want to get into the other games, I did not realize I put too many 8s in that. That's okay. Anyways. Here in the opening scene, as I was saying, on the original controllers, in the original controllers of the classic Nintendo, it was like a small rectangle brick kind of controller concept. The left side was just like your directional button pad or buttons. The right side had just 2 buttons, A and B. This is where our weaponry gets put into place. With that said, when we collect our sword, in a minute, here in a second, we're going to get our sword. It's going to go in slot A. You will be pressing the A button to utilize your sword. Your bombs, your fire, your bows and arrows, all that stuff, you will have to personally select to put into section B. Our character's name is Link, not Zelda. Zelda is Princess Zelda. Link is not a princess. Now, we gave ourselves an identity name at the front of the game, but in-game backstory, the legend of the lore of the game, the main character that we always play in every Zelda game is actually Link. His objective in every game is to either save Princess Zelda from Ganon, or a variation of Ganon, or help Princess Zelda save the realm, the magical realm known as Hyrule. Right here, if anyone is familiar with, say, Legend of Zelda, the Ocarina of Time, Majora's Mask, Wind Waker, Twilight Princess, Skyward Sword, Breath of the Wild, and the latest one I've yet to actually get into I will, as soon as I'm done with Breath of the Wild. You get heart capsules. These are the measurements of your life. You always in every game have always started off with 3 hearts. You collect heart capsules throughout the course of the game. And it increases your longevity, your chance, your ability to stay alive longer. Here, we collect rupees, whether you call it dollars, dineros, pesos. In India, they call them rupees. Wherever you are, rupees, that's your currency. Keys. Oops, didn't mean to cross it out. Keys. We collect keys mostly in dungeons, actually, not so much out in the map or out in the free world, or yeah, the world map. Usually in dungeons, that's where you're gonna collect your keys for. Your bomb counts, right here. Right now, we don't have a bomb bag. That's another feature that's carried on in all the other Zelda games. That increases your quantity of bombs you can hold. Right now, we can only hold no more than 8. Here is your map. It's not filled in. We don't have an actual map, but we do know that there's a world out there. For orientation, I could say up, I could say right, I could say south or down, or I could say left. But I'm going to go with north, east, south, and west when I navigate orientation. Now, getting into this, we are not going to go straight to a dungeon. Our first objective right now is going to be to collect things. We could very well go and collect, or go to a dungeon. We could go to a dungeon first, but here's the downside. We have less defense, almost no weaponry. So going ahead and doing collection on anything that is collectible in our current status standpoint, character-wise, it allows us to go into a dungeon with better defense and more weaponry. So, that's what our focus right now is going to be. Our first focus is going to be focused on collecting rupees and some bombs. There is a shop to the east, like several spaces, and then north one space. After we reach the end of a riverbank or ocean bank, whatever it is, the water line. I'll show you when we get there. There's a shop that sells bombs. Here's the thing: when you're killing enemies along the way, you are likely to pick up hearts, you're likely to pick up rupees, and you're likely to pick up bombs. Now, we do need money to buy the bombs, because there's no guarantee the enemies are going to drop bombs for us. If by chance you do collect bombs from them, you might get them in increments of 4, and right now we don't have a bomb bag, which is a feature in the other games. Right now we can only hold no more than 8, so if you do end up incidentally maxing up 8 bombs before we get to the shop, great, you just saved yourself some money. I'm still going to show where that cave is, and I'm still going to show the purchase of that, even if that turns out to be a waste of a purchase for me, because there's a chance I could still end up getting 8 bombs on the way. Anyways, first things first is right in front of us is the cave. Right in front of us. We're gonna go in. It's dangerous to go alone. Take this. Be nice to the old man. Stay out of the fire. Grab the sword and leave the cave in the woods. And we are gonna go east. Okay, so we're gonna go east. Along the way, I'm going to kind of stop the recording for my gameplay to explain some stuff, just so we can understand what's happening. One thing I want to point out, actually, first things first, before we get going, if you're someone who struggles with games, you might die. In the classic Nintendo version, they never offered save. Once you died, you died. It was game over. That was it. However, they might have had memory cards. I don't recall classic Nintendos ever having memory cards. But one mistake I'm realizing as I'm re-editing over my commentary here is that in this game, when you do die, they do give you a chance to save. But you go back to the starting point. Like you come back to this square every time. So, or I'm thinking in the dungeons you might restart at the beginning of the dungeons. I've yet to have that experience to be able to say for certain. But I was wrong. While there was no memory card, back in the days they did in this game provide a chance to save, but you always came back to this starting square. So, I still recommend going with the alternative approach where you could do the out-of-game switch approach, progress save per square or per event, per success, whatever you want to measure it by for yourself, however you need to measure it by for yourself. Because at least that way you don't have to get stuck coming all the way back here. On this, on the Switch consoles, they provide, underneath that my line there, if you press the ZL and the ZR button together, it will bring up an outside game menu option, allowing you to be able to do a progress save. Moving east, in this next section, as you can see, I am throwing what looks like my sword. I'm going to go with just suggesting it's more or less the magic from the sword. There's no way in hell Link is running around with a crap load of swords just to throw around. So he is throwing. He's using a sword for arsenal from long range. Now I'm going to take a hit, and as I said, I no longer can do it. So I have to grab that heart to recap off. Grab the rupees, because we need the money to be able to buy the bombs later. Continue on into the east. You see that clock? It is going to freeze the enemies. This gives you the advantage to kill them. And it kills them, and sorry about that. It usually it freezes them, gives you the ability to have the advantage to kill them without them moving. I had to go into pause mode for a second there. Continuing east, I'm going to take out the spiders in this area. As you see, I'm collecting some rupees. I've had no bombs dropped for me yet, so I may very well still have to buy them. I got lucky that one of them dropped a fairy. Grab a fairy, they help it fulfill your lives. Continue east, another square. I did a little progress save for myself just because I was getting hit. I wanted to keep that long range ability with my sword. And they were kind of showing up directly close on me. Oops. We kill off these enemies while we're continuing east along the beach. Watch out for the enemy on the water. when he's shooting at you, when you're standing still, his shot is going to be direct hit. Just kind of maneuver away. Again, that was part of my editing process right there. Attempted to smooth it out, but not that well. I'm just gonna go with it. So I'm coming up, going into the cave, where it says 20 for the bombs, 20 rupees for the bombs. Walk into it to make your purchase. Do not walk into any of the other items. Now we're gonna go back along the beach, back whence we came. Yes, I said whence. This is supposed to be old legendary times. So, running on along down the shoreline. When we get back to this square, we're gonna go up to the wall to the left of the path going north, and we're gonna put a bomb on it. This man is offering you a free heart capsule. We now have 4 heart health for our lives. So once you grab the heart piece, leave the cave, and we're gonna go north. We're gonna attack these guys. We're gonna go up north, and then we're gonna go east, but at the top, the northeast part. We're gonna shoot these guys out. Watch out! You block them with your shield, but if you're thrusting, you're gonna get hit. Now, I'm going to do a little reminder about progress save. And I'm actually glad that I did, because I ran into a damn good reason why it helps. Some might call it handicapping in a game, but whatever. Ignore them. If you need it, you need it. See, I took one up the butt on my way out of the screen. So, I reloaded. Progress save. When I was reattempting, I got lucky that that clock showed up, so I decided to take advantage of this. Because it froze everyone, and who knows, someone might have some money, some bombs, something useful. So, I did all that. I went ahead and did another progress save, just seeing how my luck was. If you notice, the enemies are kind of increasing a little bit. And they're not just close-range enemies. They're now enemies that can attack from long range. So, we're going to go north, and we need to go east again. I got some guys here that are being jerks, so we need to go back, reattempt, because I like to keep that long range going if possible, and show them the meaning of retaliation. Got the heart. I'm going to admit, I've been at this all evening. I'm tired as all get out, and I may have to split this video. Y'all won't notice, but because I'll edit the morning's video edits into this one as well. But right here, because I'm having to do it in 30-second increments, I thought I had it. I'm having to clock it in my head while gaming at the same time. So, what happened is, I guess I got a little too late. I did do a progress save in here after I killed that last enemy. Walk up to the statue, the right statue, the statue to the right, and he will come to life. It's best to quickly get long range from him, kind of out of sight, so that he slows down. You can kill him from long range, or just sneak into the hole with it while he's moving around. It's a secret to everybody. So y'all won't notice the difference, but hopefully maybe better quality from this point, because I have been at this all evening and I am needing a little bit of sleep. I will get back to this in the morning. Y'all won't notice because of the edit, but other than maybe video quality and gaming quality, I am getting tired. So, moving forward, what y'all will continue to see is just more of the collections. So once we've exited the hole out of the armored statue, we're going to go west, then north. We're gonna work our way north again. Watch out for the enemies. Throwing spears or arrows. We're gonna go continue north. We're basically gonna be circling the map quite a bit for a lot of our first pre-dungeon collections. Once you reach the northern part of the water, we're gonna go east. And before we leave the waterway area, we're gonna go north. It's a dead end, go in the cave. Show this to the old woman. What old woman? I guess we'll find out. Leave the cave and go south. Now go east. As I've suggested before, it doesn't hurt to do some progress saves along the way, especially when you're walking out of a session hoarded with enemies like this. We're gonna run east, and we're gonna do another progress save. These little flying pea pod things, enemies, I've gotta re-look up the name of the enemies, are kind of getting in the way. You can't hurt them when they're flying around. You have to wait until they're sitting, or you get the clock thing. So that's why I needed a progress save. I am looking for a spot in the wall that you cannot see to go up. Once you go north the scene, then you see the ladder. We're gonna go in this cave or in this little building and get 100 free rupees. We're gonna go south, go west, young man or woman, as the olden days would say. Continue going west. On westward we go. Now north. Then, once again, west. Do what you gotta do to clear up enemies. Make a little side money along the way. Maybe some bombs. Whatever comes out of their butts. These little pinata spiders. Continue west. And there's a cave right up here. We are gonna go inside it. We don't care what it is. We see a hole, we're going right inside. Coming around over here, we are going to grab the 60 rupee costing fire candle, blue fire candle. And blue fire is a thing in the later Zelda games. We're going to leave the cave. Switch your item, your secondary item, to the candle. Continue south. Continue south. And after you kind of clear up the mad spiders here, we are going to go to the southern part of this median rock and put a bomb on the southeast part of it. When it blows open a cave, go inside and grab your next heart capsule, your 5th heart capsule. Leave the cave. Do a progress save. Once again, just reminders, I've actually been doing more progress saves than I let on to you guys. But anyways, when I come up here, yeah, I do actually edit out many of my progress saves. So I'm trying to keep as clean of a walkthrough for you guys as I can. Once you go north, then west, then north up the ladder. Watch out for this thing, this guy is mean. And watch out for the monster in the water that's shooting stuff at you. We are going to enter this cave and get our master sword. This sword is stronger than the one we've been running around with. And I tripped back into the hole as I stepped out. We are going to leave this area going south down the ladder. And now we want to go west. Excuse me. Continue going west. There's no other way to go. Watch out for the rocks that are falling from above. They are concussive. At least, minimum. We're going to go all the way south. Then we're going to go east. And right in this area, watch out for the pea pods, watch out for the water monster, and the southeast bush that you see, green bush, use your fire. It came out red even though our candle was blue. Weird. Blue fire is a thing in Ocarina of Time. So after that, we're gonna come south. I got a little mixed up at one point because I was trying to remember of another opening that's supposed to be in this ideal area. It was one square south. So I was a little mistaken. As you saw, my fire, my candle, burnt up the northeast bush in the alcove. Come in here and grab your 30 rupee. Go back outside and go west along the riverbank or the beach. I'm just gonna call it beach. Fifth bush down the line as you enter this area, burn it, and get your 6th heart capsule. Leave the cave, continue down west, down the beach. Continue west down the beach, as I said, and burn the very last bush at the end. Oh, that's why we do progress saves. The little things like that. Just a reminder. You don't have to. If you see it as handicapped, that's all right. But some of us do need it more than others, especially when we're doing walkthroughs for you. We are doing 90 rupees for a whole new shield. So once you grab your sword, your shield, your new shield, hold on. Okay. Grab your new shield, and it's automatically equipped, just like the sword was. We're gonna leave the bush. We're gonna go south, then east. We're gonna continue east. Take out these Squidwards. I'm just kidding. Then from here, we're gonna go continue east. And from here, we're going to go north. Continue north. And then, once again, east. If you need health, here's a chance to maybe try to get some. Hopefully, one of these guys will drop it if you ended up where I did. Now, we want this cave that is in this area that's infested with spiders. Sounds like Albuquerque with black widows and big daddies, or daddy longlegs, and wolf spiders. Anyways, we're gonna come up in here and find out that the arrow we want to buy, if you have 80 rupees, get it. If you don't, that's okay. There's some rupees around the corner, down the block. We're gonna go east, then south. You might even be able to pickpocket one of these guys. You can pickpocket a neighbor, or just travel south, and we are gonna burn another bush. We're gonna go inside go down the stairs that's underneath the bush, grab the 10 rupees, and there I got 80 rupees. If you're still underneath, there's another rupee down the block I'm gonna go to anyways. But once you have what you need, backtrack and buy the arrows. Now, unlike the future Zelda games, you actually run with infinite arrows, whereas in the future Zelda games, they count them. Leave the cave. One downfall about the arrows, you can't use them until you have the bow. So we will have to get the bow eventually, so we can even make use of those arrows. We're gonna go south and burn another bush. If after you use your candle once, you have to leave the cutscene and come back. It's only usable one time in the square. So I come up here. Sorry about that. And pick up your 100 rupees that was down the shaft under the bush. We're gonna go west, west, continue west, as if there's any other options. Continue west. So little options. From here, we got enemies to take out. Take them out. Not on a date, just out of our misery, out of our sight. If you get lucky with a fairy, grab it, because you might need it if you're hurting. Go to your pause menu and pull out your bomb. We are going to go up to the woods and blow it up for a cave. Come in here and grab the rupee. 30 rupees. Then leave the cave and go west. There's no other direction to go in our life right now. Just west. Go west, young man. Go west, young lady. As they would say back in the old days. Again. Go west and go in the cave in the woods. There we go. There's an old lady here. That letter, we were told to give this note to an old lady. This looks like the old lady. Give her the note and get yourself the health potion. We might need it for our dungeons. Get off that so you don't waste it. So now leave the old woman's shop in the woods. Go west. Go south. From here, go southwest. You have the two paths going west, but you want the southern west path. Continue west. I found a fairy. She flew off away from me. Jerk. Now, good thing I didn't eat her. Continued west. I'm going to take out these bullies in this schoolyard here. Little yard fight. And pay attention to the innermost section of the mountains at the top left. We're going to need our bomb. Blow up the right side of that intersection. Go into the cave and grab the rupee. 30 rupees. Take every monetary advantage that comes out of these guys' pockets if you need to, because we are going to need a lot of rupees for our next purchase. Go north and east. Burn the bush at the top of the single file line bushes. Come in here and grab 100 rupees. Every single one of those guys say it's a secret to everyone. I'm just exposing all their secrets. We're going to go north, then west. Burn the bush at the southeast nearest to you. Go down the stairs and grab the 10 rupees. That was a lot. We're going to go east. Continue east. I did a progress save right here because when I walked in this section, I saw the crowd and someone already launching an arrow at me. So, thought I'd brace myself for possible impact. Continued east, then north. When I got up here, all these little octopus, squid things were kind of crowding up in the path I needed to go for north, so I just stepped in this cave and then stepped out to reset them. When I came back out, I continued north. Took out the enemies here. And when you get done killing the guys that are moving around without touching the stone armored guards, almost do a progress save before. Because our last deal involves playing Duck Duck Goose with one of these guys. And again, as we've seen before, if you're too close, they will move quick on you and end up hitting you. So I did a progress save right here. And I couldn't remember which Duck Duck Goose participant I needed to tag and run from. So I kind of meddled around until I figured out the right one. It is the middle one at the top row. tag him, run away, then go down the stairs he is sitting on. Go in here and we have to spend 250 rupees on the blue ring. Purchase it. And this is the last collection item for this collection video. We are now ready to go to our first dungeon. So where is our first dungeon, you ask? I'm glad you asked. Okay, so after we grab the ring, we are going to leave this cave a new man, and we are going to actually circle the lake bed next to us. We're just going to circle it. Just follow the path. You'll need to go down the river just a little bit so you can get to the bridge. Cross the bridge and then work your way north. It's all north and east from this point. Circle the lake bed. Backtracking past we've been before. We're in the home stretch, getting to our first dungeon. Work your way up. If you notice, that ring gives you a little extra protection, a little extra shielding. It does not keep you immune, but it does kind of add a little extra layer of protection. And when you cross the bridge that you meet with that leads you to an island with a tree and a face in it, enter the tree's mouth. This is similar to that what we deal with in Ocarina of Time, the first dungeon there. If anyone familiar with that game, kind of the same thing. So when you come in here, I highly recommend doing a progress save in case you. This dungeon is called the Eagle. Blue room. We start off in this blue room. We are gonna run to the west room first. There will be 3 keys in here. We are gonna kill them. And once we kill them, on the 4th to the bottom right square is going to be a key. Grab it. From here, we are going to run east. And then east again. In the next room, there will be 5 skeleton guys. One of them is holding another dungeon key. Let's clear this room, and then we will return back to our starting room again. Make sure to grab the key. We should have 2 keys now when we enter back to the starting room. So back to the main room. And now we're going to go north. Those skeleton guys are called staff posts. We're going to have 3 in this next room. Kill them off. Then from here, go north again, and we're going to have 5 more staff posts to kill. I got lucky to have a fairy. I don't know about you. I'm doing okay with my health, but here is another dungeon key. From this point, we are going to head east. We are going to take out the Kisses, the horde full of Kisses, these demon bats. We're going to take them out, grab the compass. Then we're going to leave the room going west, and we're going to go to the next west room over. Supposedly we could blow a bomb in the northern wall here, but I don't see the point of wasting bombs. Let's destroy the Kisses that are in this room as well. This one was giving me fit. Come on. Go north. We're gonna take out these gels, as they call them in this game. And Wind Waker, I believe they changed the names to Choo Choo Jellies. We're going to push that block to the west, or east, and this door opens up. We're going to come in here and get some random advice from this old man. And then we're going to leave the room. We are going to go east. And now we're going to go north, after we kill the gels in this room and grab the map. Because if you look at our map, We were as blind as the keys bats. We're gonna go north. We are gonna take out these staffos. Grab that key. Enter the next room north. Take out, I forget what they call these guys. A name I can't seem to remember. I keep thinking they're the lizard guys from Ocarina of Time, but they also look like freaking mutated wolves. We're gonna go west from here. Watch out for the spiky balls. When you step in their line of sight, they will try to fly at you. Watch out. Just let them crash into each other, and then when they go back, take advantage of that. Work your way around that diamond shape of blocks and push the one to the farthest west. Come down this ladder and grab your bow. Now we have something to shoot our arrows with. And I take a hit here. So my sword no longer flies magic. It no longer shoots magical sword arsenal. That makes a lot of sense. Anyways, we're gonna come out here. Once again, watch out for those spiky balls. Let them do their thing. They can get around safely. Whoop! I switch over to my bow and arrows since my sword no longer has this magic until I get my health replenished. I'm gonna go east and south, south. Again. South again. Now we're gonna go east through the door here. And we're gonna go east. Take out these enemies. And go through the door east. I'm gonna do a little progress save because I've made it pretty far in the dungeon and I know I'm coming near the dungeon boss. I wanted to test out my boomerang, but it was turned out ineffective to the boss. Watch out for that hen. In Ocarina of Time you can kill them, but here you cannot. They will just grab you and take you to the front of the dungeon. I had to go back. That boomerang did not work. Watch out for the hen. Grab the key. Go into the dungeon boss room. And take out the boss. I'm going to do a progress save in the dungeon room. Because I want to live. Alright, so we're going to take out this dragon that's shooting something other than fire. Shoot near the head. Shoot your arrows near the head. You don't have to progress save so picky as I did. I mean, you're gonna get a new heart capsule. And grab the Triforce piece. And that is the Eagle Dungeon. You will return back to the surface of the overworld. We're going to leave the tree's mouth. We're going to go across this bridge and we are going to go south. We're going to go south again. Watch out for the bullies along the way. Then we're going to go east. From here. And then east. And then east. And then, you'll never guess, east. I bet you won't guess the next one. You'll never guess the next one. I'll give you 2 guesses. East. Next one, guess what? North. Alright, so we're gonna go north. I took a pot shot from a jerk. And now we're gonna go west. We're gonna go up the ladder. Oh, a fairy is lovely. I kind of took a hit from someone. And I like to go into a dungeon nice and clean. And there is our dungeon. The next video will be covering the Moon Dungeon.